All right guys, the next job up is this X-Sims metal scrap trailer, and it's gonna have a full refurb into 5004 for wards recycling. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the body jacked up, we're gonna get all the stickers off, we're gonna start prepping the underneath of the body first, get all that sanded down nice and smooth, and then we'll move on to the sides, the back and the front, get all those sanded. And then we're gonna do the normal thing for a big job like this. We're gonna get it split down, we'll paint the side and the back end, bake it off, mask these off, and then paint the front and the other side. First thing we need to do though, before we even touch the trailer, is we need to give these filters a change. So let's get these old ones out. All right, so that's the old dirty filters out. It's time to put the new ones in. We have the first layer here that goes on the inside, and then we've got the front layer here that goes on the outside. Yeah, we'll get this all cleaned down and then we'll get these fitted in. So, all right, so that's the new filters all fitted. First thing we're gonna start doing on the trailer, we're gonna start taking all the decals off the back and the sides, and we'll get the body up and we'll start prepping the underneath down. Just while I'm taking the decals off the back of this trailer, I thought I'd take the time quickly just to say a massive thank you for 500 subscribers to the channel. It means a lot in such a short space of time. I really do appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, now's the time to do so you don't miss out on any of the future projects that we've got in store. So that's all the decals and the reflective tape took off from around the back end of the trailer. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn my attention over to the hinges. We're gonna get rid of all this dirty old grease that's lodged around the hinges. And then we're gonna take off this really sticky, thick glue that the reflective tape leaves behind. It always leaves this thick stuff. It's quite difficult to get off, but we're gonna crack on with that anyway. And then we'll move over to one of the sides and start taking all the stickers off the sides as well. So that's all the glue off both sides of the trailer now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the pump in. We're gonna get it pumped up as high as we can in the booth without hitting the roof. And then, yeah, we'll start sanding down all the underneath first, get that out of the way, and then we'll drop onto the sides and the back and the front. So yeah, let's crack on with that. So that's all the underneath of the body all prepped down now. As you can see, there was some quite little rusty spots, so I've had to feather all them back to bare steel. But I'm going to drop the body back down level, and then I'm going to start coming down the sides. All right, so just a quick update. As you can see, I've near enough finished 2 sections. And then I'm just gonna show you here, just the key to this really. As you can see there, when I'm rubbing down, you can see just the little indents that are still in the paint where the light reflects. What you just wanna make sure you're doing is making sure it's all lovely and flat. There's no light reflecting off the old paint. And that way, you know, it's completely flat. So when you lay your new paint onto the top, you're gonna end up with a really nice glossy glass finish. So yeah, let's carry on with the prep. All right, so that's all this side finished off now, all sanded down, making sure we got rid of all the existing orange peel that was left in the paint from before. And now we're gonna move straight on round to the front. Alright, so that's all the front, all sanded down now and completed. Just the last thing to do to finish prepping it off is just go inside all the rails along the top edge and just inside the corners with the red Scotch-Brite, just to key it up so the paint sticks to it when we finish it in the paint. And then after we've finished off doing these bits on the front, we're going to move on to the last side, start at the top, work our way down, and just get all this sanded down again with the 320 so it's nice and flat, take all the peel off. So yeah, let's crack on with the side and finish the front off. As you guys will see, most of the time when I'm prepping and sanding down a big job like this, I usually always have my headphones in my ears. And that's just because it can get a bit repetitive, and I do take breaks in between just because of the vibrations on your hand. But it really does get quite repetitive, just working your way down such a large vehicle, sanding it all down. But if you'll know, if you've been in this game before, the prepping is one of the most important pieces of doing any paintwork. If the prep works wrong, it can mess up your entire job. prepped out some flat. As you can see, these bits here just were peppered out any stone chips or damage that's just been left in the paintwork. So we're just going to turn our attention over to the back end. This is the last piece to actually get prepped. And then we'll get it all blown off, get the trailer up in the air, and we'll start getting ready to paint the underneath first. So I've got most of the back end fully rubbed down and prepped down now. Just coming onto these bits here, and I've just realised that they're just quite a bit worse for wear. Just where it's been tucked down to bare metal, scratched and started to go rusty. So I think what I'm going to do with these bits, I'm just going to get a grinder with a soft pad on and just take these back down to bare metal. Just because I think it's just be beneficial and it'll just look better when it's all stripped down and then painted. So. Alright, so I've finished grinding all this up now, and I've just went over it all quickly with an 80 grit on the sander, just to get rid of any of the grind marks that would have been left in the steel work. I'm pretty much happy now where the prepping's at. Back end's all pretty much finished. All the sides and the front are done, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the pump connected back up. We're going to give the whole thing a good blow off, get rid of any of the loose dust, get it up in the air, clean off all the underneath, blow the chassis down, and then we're going to start bagging it over and get ready, and we'll paint the underneath first. So that's next. All right, so the body's up in the air. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to get some 4-foot paper and wrap this up with paper, just cover all this over for now, and then we'll get a 6-meter bag in. We'll chuck it from the floor here up and over the chassis, seal all of this off. Alright, so as you can see, I've just gone round here, sealed it off with the tape, and then just taped it all up nicely at the back. As you can see over there, it's exactly the same, all nice and taped up. The only thing left to do now is just get some paper put around the ram, and there's a few just little lights and stuff that just need masking down the side. So yeah, we're gonna get this covered over with some paper, and then we'll crack on with painting the underneath. Yeah, that's all the underneath all nicely painted and finished now. I tell you something, that is ridiculously hard work trying to do that on your own, trying to get around all the angles and making sure you're getting it all covered. It really can be quite hard work, but just have to persevere and just stick in there. So yeah, we're gonna let this dry now, get it baked, get the body dropped down again tomorrow, near enough flat, and then yeah, we'll make a decision if we're doing the back and this side or the other side and the front first. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one though. In the next one, we'll get to doing these bits. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.